get ready for the updates that everyone will be talking about. The news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and you're about to get the inside scoop on the stories that matter. From groundbreaking cinematic releases to the conversations shaping our culture, we've got it all covered. Don't miss a beat as we dive into the most talked about moments, bringing you the details you need to stay ahead. This is Sheeran's Scoop, and we're kicking things off right now with an unmissable rundown of what's happening. First up, a legendary tale is getting a modern, star-studded makeover, and the initial glimpses are already setting the internet ablaze. We're talking about a classic story, reimagined with some of Hollywood's biggest names, promising a visually stunning and emotionally charged experience. What secrets are hidden within this highly anticipated adaptation? We're about to find out. Then, we're diving deep into the world of high fashion and unexpected collaborations, where a familiar face is making waves with a bold new project that's turning heads. Get ready for a story that blends artistry with industry influence. Next, prepare yourself for a seismic shift in the tech landscape, as a revolutionary new development is poised to change the way we interact with the digital world forever. This innovation isn't just a step forward, it's a giant leap into the future, and the implications are massive. Finally, we're touching base on a cultural phenomenon that's sparking conversations across the globe, exploring its impact and the reactions it's generating. Stick around, because you won't want to miss any of these critical updates. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a scoop. A classic reimagined with a modern twist. The trailer for Emerald Fennell's much-anticipated adaptation of Emily Bronte's enduring novel, Wuthering Heights, has finally dropped, igniting a firestorm of discussion. At the heart of this cinematic endeavor are Hollywood powerhouses Robbie and Jacob Elordi, stepping into the iconic roles of Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff, respectively. The initial trailer offers tantalizing glimpses of the film, weaving together sensuous imagery with intimate close-ups of its leading stars. One of the most striking early moments features a close-up of Robbie, followed by a seemingly serene, yet subtly charged scene of two female hands meticulously kneading bread, hinting at the complex and perhaps unconventional themes director Fennell intends to explore. This visual juxtaposition of the pastoral with the provocative immediately signals a departure from traditional interpretations, promising a fresh and daring take on the beloved classic. The film is slated for release on February 14, 2026, positioning it as a potential major contender for the 2026 awards season. Beyond Robbie and Elordi, the ensemble cast boasts impressive talent, including Hong Chow, Shahzad Latif, Alison Oliver, Martin Clunes, and Ewan Mitchell, further amplifying the anticipation. Adding another layer of contemporary relevance, the soundtrack is set to feature original songs from acclaimed artist Charlie XCX, blending literary heritage with modern musical artistry. However, the trailer's release has not been without controversy. Director Emerald Fennell has faced significant backlash on social media regarding the casting of Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff. Critics point to Emily Bronte's original novel, which describes Heathcliff as a dark-skinned man, and highlight the historical context of the character enduring racist abuse. The casting of a white actor has reignited debates about representation in adaptations of classic literature. Social media users have voiced their disappointment, with one user lamenting, "Heathcliff is described as a dark-skinned brown man in the book, and a major plot point is that he was subjected to racist abuse by his adopted family. But yeah, sure, Jacob Elordi is perfect." This sentiment is echoed by figures like Michael Stewart, director of the Bront Writing Center, who commented on the evolving responsibility in cultural representation. He noted, "With Wuthering Heights, you've had many years of white actors playing the more ambiguous ethnic character. But things are different now. The way we represent certain people in art and culture comes with a responsibility now that wasn't there 20 years ago." This casting decision contrasts with previous adaptations, such as the 2009 television version where Tom Hardy played Heathcliff, and Andrea Arnold's 2011 film, which featured James Howson in the role, both of whom offered different interpretations of the character's ethnicity. The trailer itself has been noted for its bold and unusual visual elements, including shots of dough, egg yolks, and even a fish's mouth, alongside more direct depictions of passion, such as a bare, sweaty back and fingers running through egg yolks. These unconventional choices, combined with the casting controversy, have certainly made Wuthering Heights one of the most talked-about films of the year. The film is produced by Margot Robbie through her company Lucky Chap, who previously collaborated with Fennel on Promising Young Woman and Saltburn. But does this bold casting and unconventional visual style truly capture the essence of Bronte's masterpiece? Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of fashion and artistic expression as we explore another major development that's capturing global attention. A bold vision for a literary icon. The highly anticipated film adaptation of Emily Bronte's seminal 1847 novel, Wuthering Heights, helmed by visionary director Emerald Fennell and starring the captivating duo of Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, has officially unveiled its first trailer, sending ripples of excitement and debate across the internet. This cinematic reimagining promises an intense exploration of the passionate yet turbulent relationship between Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff, characters brought to life with palpable chemistry by Robbie and Elordi. The trailer itself is a masterclass in evocative imagery, juxtaposing traditional settings with strikingly unconventional visual motifs. Early scenes feature intimate close-ups of Robbie and Elordi, interspersed with unexpected yet thematically resonant shots of dough being kneaded, glistening egg yolks, and even the unsettling glimpse into a fish's mouth. These elements, alongside more visceral moments like a bare, sweaty back and fingers playfully interacting with egg yolks, suggest Fennell's commitment to a modern, visually daring interpretation that stays true to the novel's profound emotional complexity. The film is slated for a Valentine's Day 2026 release, a date that strategically places it within the awards season conversation. The star-studded cast extends beyond the lead pair, featuring notable performances from Hong Chow, Shazad Latif, Alison Oliver, and Martin Clunes, with Ewan Mitchell also joining the ensemble. Adding a contemporary sonic dimension, the soundtrack will include original songs from the acclaimed artist Charlie XCX. However, the film has already ignited a significant conversation surrounding the casting of Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff. Critics and fans have pointed out that Emily Bronte's novel describes Heathcliff as a dark-skinned man, and that a key plot point involves the character facing racist abuse. The decision to cast a white actor has sparked widespread discussion about representation in film adaptations. Social media commentary has been fervent, with many expressing concern that this choice deviates from the source material's intent and historical context. Michael Stewart, director of the Bront Writing Center, highlighted this evolving cultural landscape, stating, "With Wuthering Heights, you've had many years of white actors playing the more ambiguous ethnic character. But things are different now. The way we represent certain people in art and culture comes with a responsibility now that wasn't there 20 years ago." This contrasts with previous interpretations, such as James Howson's portrayal in the 2011 film adaptation, which offered a different perspective on Heathcliff's identity. The trailer's evocative nature, featuring scenes like Robbie's character placing her fingers in Elordi's mouth and a bodice being tightened, further hints at the film's exploration of desire and power dynamics. Produced by Margot Robbie through her company Lucky Chap, which has a history of collaborating with Fennell on critically acclaimed projects like Promising Young Woman and Saltburn, this adaptation is poised to be a significant cultural talking point. The novel itself, known for its transgressive, dark, and violent themes, details the tormented love between Catherine and Heathcliff, leading to a descent into madness and despair. The film's ambitious approach, blending literary fidelity with avant-garde visuals and contemporary casting choices, ensures that Wuthering Heights will be a deeply discussed cinematic event. While the visual and casting choices are sparking intense debate, what other major cultural shifts are on the horizon? Prepare for a groundbreaking leap in technology that promises to redefine our digital interactions. Robbie and Elordi ignite Valentine's Day 2026 with Wuthering Heights. Hollywood's golden couple, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, are set to captivate audiences with their highly anticipated pairing in Emerald Fennell's adaptation of Emily Bronte's classic novel, Wuthering Heights. Warner Bros. Released the film's trailer on a Wednesday, which quickly took the internet by storm, generating immense buzz. The film is officially scheduled to hit theaters on Valentine's Day, 2026, a release date strategically chosen to align with themes of intense romance and passion inherent in the story. Robbie, 35, takes on the role of Catherine Earnshaw, while Jacob Elordi, 28, embodies the brooding Heathcliff. The ensemble cast is equally impressive, featuring acclaimed actors such as Hong Chow, Alison Oliver, and Shahzad Latif, adding significant depth and talent to the production. Adding a modern sonic flair, the film's soundtrack will include original songs from the boundary-pushing artist Charli XCX, promising a unique blend of classic literature and contemporary music. Directed, written, and produced by the Oscar-winning Emerald Fennell, known for her provocative work on Promising Young Woman and Saltburn. This adaptation of the 1847 Gothic romance is expected to be as visually daring and thematically rich as her previous projects. The narrative, set against the stark and untamed backdrop of the Yorkshire moors, delves into the tumultuous, obsessive love and subsequent vengeance between Catherine Earnshaw and the orphaned antihero Heathcliff. Robbie herself has teased the film, describing it in a clip shared to Instagram as bananas. "It's great. It's brilliant." Her production company, Lucky Chap, co-founded with her husband Tom Ackerley, has a proven track record of backing bold and critically acclaimed films. The novel Wuthering Heights has been adapted for the screen numerous times throughout history, with notable past versions including Emma Mackey's 2022 film Emily, which offered a fictionalized account of Bronte's writing process. On the personal front, Robbie recently starred in the blockbuster Barbie and is slated for a big, bold, beautiful journey alongside Colin Farrell later this year. Elordi, fresh off his memorable role in Fennell's Saltburn, is also gearing up for Frankenstein and the highly anticipated third season of Euphoria. The film's trailer has already sparked considerable discussion, not only for its star power and Fennell's directorial vision, but also for some of its visual choices and casting decisions. While the trailer offers glimpses of passionate moments, it also features unusual imagery that has intrigued and divided audiences, hinting at Fennell's signature style. The anticipation for Wuthering Heights is palpable, with its Valentine's Day 2026 release date promising a cinematic experience that is both a nod to literary tradition and a bold statement of modern filmmaking. But beyond the allure of classic literature brought to life on screen, what unexpected developments are shaking up the world of entertainment and beyond? Get ready for a deep dive into a project that's generating significant controversy and conversation, pushing the boundaries of adaptation. Controversy and allure, Fennell's Wuthering Heights under the spotlight. Following her provocative work on Saltburn, director Emerald Fennell is set to deliver another cinematic experience that is bound to spark conversation with her adaptation of Emily Bronte's classic novel, Wuthering Heights. This project boasts a highly desirable cast, bringing together two of the moment's most bankable stars, Robbie, who will portray Catherine Earnshaw, and Jacob Elordi, who steps into the shoes of Heathcliff. Having previously shared the screen in a Chanel N Degrees 5 campaign, their reunion in this adaptation has created significant anticipation. The film, slated for release in February 2026, also features a stellar supporting cast, including Hong Chow, Alison Oliver, and Shahzad Latif, with the soundtrack being crafted by the innovative artist Charli XCX. Fennell, an Oscar-winning writer and director known for her distinctive style, previously helmed Promising Young Woman and Saltburn, both of which garnered critical acclaim and generated considerable discussion. Her approach to Wuthering Heights is expected to be no different, delving into the novel's heavy and dark themes. Set in the wild, untamed landscape of Yorkshire, the story explores themes of complicated love, unwavering passion, family strife, and revenge. The novel, published in 1847 under a pseudonym, is renowned for its depiction of intense interactions set against a gloomy, isolated backdrop, perfectly mirroring the character of Heathcliff, whose name itself suggests a connection to the wild. Bronte's tale of Heathcliff, an orphan adopted by the Earnshaw family, and his consuming love for Catherine Earnshaw, who chooses to marry a wealthier man, is a cornerstone of Gothic literature. The narrative's exploration of transgressive, dark, and violent themes astounded readers upon its release, with the protagonist's tormented love leading Catherine to madness and Heathcliff to despair. The film's suggestive trailer has already ignited negative reactions on social media, particularly concerning a rumored wedding dress leak that many fans felt was anachronistic. Furthermore, Emily Bronte's fans have voiced strong opinions regarding the casting of Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, suggesting they are a physical departure from the characters as described in the novel. Adding to the controversy, the film promises a blend of lust and violence, hinting at graphic content that aligns with Fennell's reputation for pushing boundaries. The casting of Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff, described in the book as a dark-skinned man facing racial abuse, has become a focal point of criticism, reigniting debates about representation in literary adaptations and the responsibilities of filmmakers in portraying diverse characters. This controversy, coupled with the film's bold visual style and thematic exploration, ensures that Wuthering Heights will be a major topic of cultural discourse leading up to its release on February 18, 2026. As the world of cinema grapples with adaptation choices and audience expectations, what other significant cultural conversations are taking center stage? Prepare for a revolutionary technological advancement that's set to transform our daily lives in ways we can only begin to imagine. That's a wrap on today's Essential Updates. We covered the stunning trailer for Wuthering Heights starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, the film's Valentine's Day 2026 release and the surrounding casting debates, the controversial portrayal of Heathcliff, and the film's unique visual style. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop for more, and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. See you next time.